All right, welcome back to the Reggiana rebuild. This is season 9, the penultimate season of this rebuild. We've got a negative rating from last season. Speaking of last season though, real quick, I would like to highlight something. Big mistake on my part. You may notice Bernal is injured with an ACL injury. This was not present last video. And Bravo's also injured. That was not present earlier. I don't actually know where that came from. That's really weird. Got a lot of random injuries, right? And Molebe is all of a sudden 95 overall. He was 94 last season. There's a simple reason for this. I forgot to save. I left the game and I accidentally hit quit without saving. Now, normally this wouldn't be an issue at all because this game loves to auto save. I can hit like quit without saving as much as I want. I can Alt F4 out of the game. I can like disconnect my PC and I would come back and it would have auto saved for me. But for whatever reason, on this particular time, I hit quit without save and the only auto save available was the one at the midpoint. So I was kind of stuck there thinking like, all right, well, what do I do? I'm not going to refilm the video. So I just resimmed it until I got basically the exact same result, top 4. That was literally the only prerequisite because it was at the midpoint. So everything before the midpoint, like us winning the Super Cup, that was set in stone. So it was all good from there. The reason this has happened, the reason these injuries exist is because different timeline, I guess you could say. And Molebe did a lot better than he did in our actual run, but everything else is about the same. I mean, you can see everyone else's overalls line up just about. Nothing too out of the ordinary, besides the fact that everyone is on their last year of contract, so I need to re-sign everyone as soon as possible. But yeah, Bravo's out for 4 weeks. Don't know why that happened. I didn't even notice that last season, but yeah, so that's the simple explanation, which honestly is kind of worked out for us because I wanted to buy a new keeper anyway, and Bernal's out for 3 months. He's not even going to be able to play the first few games of the season, so we need a new keeper anyways. With that being said, I'm going to sign these contracts. I'll be back when I'm looking for a keeper. All right, I've come back from signing everyone, but I've noticed something honestly kind of sad, and I hope we win it all this season because of this reason. Portanova, our OG, is retiring at the end of the season. He's only 32. I understand he doesn't really get playtime here anymore, and maybe he should have gone out somewhere, play some more football, but I think he's gotten his fair share of glory here at Reggiana, winning 2 European Cups, the Conference League and the Europa League, and hopefully the UCL this season, or maybe even just the Serie A. Aside from that though, I also noticed while signing the contracts manually, we have a lot of money. And by a lot of money, I mean a lot of money. 100 million pounds to spend. I can't even believe it. We've already spent 10 mil. That was all contracts. You know, they asked for a lot of money. I had to re-sign Molebe, Minsu, Dragovic, all these big names. So I'm not really surprised. With that being said though, it's time to send a scout out to find the best keepers in the world so we can just snatch them up and use them for ourselves this season. So here I've got the goalkeeper instruction. I will also add a new instruction for center backs because I wouldn't mind getting a super high class center back for however much money we have to pay for him. First team quality, world class. I don't care about the play styles or the key roles or any of that. Just find me the best center backs in the world. See if I can buy one of them, make this team complete for 1 season, and just see how we do. On my end though, I will look at free agents, and I will also look up some players I think might be big name this far into the sim. You know, it's like we're 8-9 years into the sim at this point, so I'm just gonna have to guesstimate which youth talents lived up to the potential in the game. But enough of this yappuccino. I will be back when I have signed all the free agents I want to sign, and I have found all the goalkeepers and center backs I want to sign that are real players, hopefully not regens. If it happens to be a regen, it is what it is. We are far into the sim, so it's not that much of a surprise that regens are kind of taking over the whole game. All right, welcome back. I have scouted quite a few players. My scouts are not that fast, so I just did what I could. Now, I asked for world-class players, and I'll be honest, sometimes I missed. I'm thinking about this, though. This is what is cooking up in my brain right now. I've realized we don't have a lot of fullback depth either. 50 million for Alejandro Balde is not that crazy. And Vicario, his contract is running. He's only 7 million on the market. That's because he's 35, but I'm almost certain he will perform just fine this year. I could go for this summer guy. I'm pretty sure he's Summers regen, but he is 41 million, and I'm not willing to spend that on a keeper who isn't right now all that much better than our Bernal, who isn't that much older either. Another thing is, let me go down here, look through these players really quickly. Oh God, I have so many players shortlisted. Kubarsi, I have not finished scouting, but Van de Ven is 31, which is quite old, but he's still got 90 pace, and he's only 36 mil. So I think with my 100 million, I might sign Balde, Vicario, and Van de Ven. 87 overall center back. He can fill in for Neves. Neves can come in off the bench, develop more as a youngster. He's not that young, but you know what I mean. Vicario can fill in for Bernal and realistically just play instead of Bernal for the whole season unless he gets injured, which would suck. And Balde can play over Ribeiro, who plays on right back, and he would do just fine. Like, he's probably not two-footed. Let me check. He's not fully two-footed, but that's fine. I mean, I can always just play the other guy on the right and play Balde on the left. I've just disrespected one of our best players on the team. I meant Bravo on the right because he's like probably the best fullback in the world right now. So yeah, that's the plan. I think I'm just going to try to sign Balde, Vicario, and Van de Ven. 2 out of 3 of them are kind of aging. Balde is also 28, but that's not that old, to be honest. He won't even start regressing. We've technically only got 1 season left besides this one. So I don't really care how old they are. I'm going to go ahead and sign them all. I'll be back. I'll let you know if I failed or not. Now here's an issue. Vicario won't be sold. He's too valuable to the club, and I've already bought everyone else. I've bought Van de Ven, who I'll show you right now I had to exchange Fang Du for, but he only cost us 14 million in real money. And Balde was a lot more expensive than I thought. The minimum price for him, according to the game, was 54 million. I got him for about 57, plus a bit of sell-on clause. It was whatever, but this kind of sucks. Vicario was a big part of our plan, especially since I've sold Sposito. I've greenlit him to go, I don't remember which club, but he's set to go for about 7.2 mil. So yeah, I need a keeper. Now the next answer would be Van der Voort, if that's how you say it. But he also seems kind of expensive for being 30, and I might just go Summer, which seems really counterproductive because I said I did not want to go for this guy because he's like not all that much better than what I already have, but Vicario is unavailable. I'm actually going to have a look at one more keeper that I totally forgot about, which is Donnarumma, who surely is old as hell by now. So hopefully he's about the same price as Vicario, or maybe just a little bit more. I wouldn't mind that either. So I was wrong. Donnarumma is actually younger than Vicario, which is crazy to think about. I always just cannot believe how young Donnarumma is. He's still at PSG, which leads me to believe PSG will probably not sell him. His release clause is 65 million. His contract is running though. So hopefully, maybe we can get him. He's yet to re-sign. Yeah, it looks like they will accept an offer for him. We have to see just how good he still is. He's definitely still amazing in game, but I have to see how much he costs because we're down to about 30 million. No, not even, like 20 million at most. But aside from that, Balde, you know, we've got him. He's playing at the left back. I don't know if we can switch him easily to right back or not. Oh yeah, he can easily go to right back. He's at his peak technically. Hopefully he does well enough so that he goes further than his peak. But as you can see, Sposito's our only keeper left that is healthy besides Harry Morgan, who would start before Bernal, since Bernal is quite literally unable to play. All right, so this is what the team looks like right now. Bravo is also still injured, so that's not good at all. But hopefully he can maybe play in the next game. Team looks solid. Our only weak position technically right now is goalkeeper and this center back, but I don't think it's that bad. Also forgot to mention, found this free agent. Looks like Bruno's regen. Cam, Portugal, Bruno's retired. He's exciting prospect and worth like 40 million already. So he's in the squad. I've decided to send out Marquez out on loan because this guy came in better and he's also younger, I think, 20. Yeah, so good backup, perfect backup. Just a stroke of good luck there. Having a look at Bravo's injury, he will not be able to play. He's out for 7 days. So yeah, we might lose this game against Arsenal, but it's a preseason game. I don't mind it. I will return once Donnarumma has been fully scouted, and we will see whether or not I can sign him because of his price or whatever, you know, whatever it may be. Hopefully it all works out because he's kind of my last hope at this point. All right, Donnarumma is fully scouted. He's only 29 million, which is less than what we have, to be honest. But I think it's doable. Maybe a swap deal could be put in place here. He's 89 overall, so probably the best keeper in the game right now, aside from some regen out there. PSG are willing to sell him, and his contract is slowly but surely running down. Hopefully we can get this guy. I'm going to go see if I can scrap together some money just to sign Donnarumma because he would be huge for us. Just massive. Well, I've worked my magic. 19 million for Donnarumma. It comes with a catch though. Longtime player Mikic is going to PSG in exchange. Now to me this was a no-brainer. We have, like I said at the beginning of the season, we don't have the greatest fullback depth, but Mikic wasn't our best backup. It's Ribeiro who they actually asked for first, but I thought that was kind of ridiculous. He's a growing player. He's just not worth sending out. But Mikic, he's only worth 7.5 million. He's 27 just about, and he's still in the 70s. Not to mention that Baker Whiting's still in the squad, and he isn't half bad either. He actually just came off the bench in one of the preseason games, scored, and won man of the match. So giving up Mikic, who isn't our best backup, and hasn't played in a while for a keeper that is 89 overall, only 33, which is quite young for a keeper still, and has a playstyle plus. I mean, it felt like a no-brainer. I would say we robbed PSG. They just lost their starting keeper for a backup right back who isn't even worth 10 million pounds. That's enough of that though. Let's sign Donnarumma. Let's make sure we make him happy with what we pay him. I'll probably just give him like 100 grand and make him happy. We have just about enough to dish out whatever he wants. So I will be back when he's fully signed. Simple as that. Donnarumma takes 100 grand, 20,000 a week pay cut for him, but he doesn't mind because he's come to the biggest club in Italy. I say that, but we haven't won the UCL and we haven't even won the Serie A. So we will be the biggest club this season because we've just formed the super team of all super teams. And I'd like to add, this super team isn't unbalanced. Every position is good. Our weakest position is our 84 rated center back, who's still only 23, plus he's got a backup 82 overall who's only 21. And look at the bench. Everyone, except for Harry Morgan, who should, Bernal should be there instead, but that doesn't matter. Everyone is 80 overall or just about near it. And if they aren't 80 overall, they've got, I think Battaglia's exciting prospect. Acuna's like great potential. Everyone has potential on this team. Russell's actually dropped a lot of potential. He's got a playstyle plus now though, so he'll probably play really well in the sim for whatever reason. And our main striker is a 95 overall who is getting fed passes by his 90 plus overall teammates. There's no way we fail this season. I'm gonna be so mad if we somehow place outside of the top 4 and get knocked out in the group stages of the UCL. That would actually be hilarious, but I've got Donnarumma on the team. I just don't think that's happening with him on this team. With that being said, it's time to sim to the midpoint of the season. I'm very, very excited to see what this team does because there's like no weak points in this team. They're only going to get better. I can't wait to see Aguirre. He's definitely going to hit 90 overall, I think, by the midpoint. Bauer, hopefully it's like an 87 or something. Maybe Russell grows from coming off the bench. Everything just looks really good this season. I have no complaints about this team. There's nothing I can say negatively about this team right now. I will change something though. The captain will go to Donnarumma. He's the oldest player on the team. Plus he's a keeper. It just feels right, doesn't it? Oh yeah, before I move on, this is the preseason. Lost to Arsenal. Van de Ven was not played by the auto coach or whatever, so I had to sim the last 2 games manually. We won against Bayern, drew against Liverpool. Respectable. The Arsenal game, Bravo was also missing. And Van de Ven didn't start, so our defense was like weirdly in shambles. But yeah, so I'm just gonna sim to January 1st, and hopefully we've, dominated the league, dominated the UCL, and I see everyone 90s, 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 90s. Because if we don't get it this season, surely we get it next season. All right, midpoint. Super Cup. What? I don't know. Oh, this is the Italian Super Cup. Yeah, I forgot about that. Now, I know why we're playing in this, and I totally forgot. Or I didn't even realize, to be honest, until the little cutscene with all the trophies. We won the Italian Cup last season. I'm just going to treat it like it never happened. If we win this, it doesn't count. It doesn't count at all. I mean, it's kind of a meaningless trophy anyways. It's literally just a community shield from the Prem. It's like FA Cup winner versus Prem winner. It doesn't matter. It's just there for fun. I don't count our Italian Cup win last season, even though I think the result was exactly the same as the original save, which was us versus Milan. We just happened to beat them this time. Sim inconsistencies. But that doesn't matter because I don't count it in my mind. What I count is this season, and it's looking good from the rating so far. So let's have a look at December. Okay, you know what? Maybe the Super Cup isn't just because we won the Cup. I'm not sure why we're in the Super Cup. Is it top 4? Someone please explain to me the Italian Super Cup because we beat Juve to go on to the final or something. So yeah, we also just beat Inter 4-0. These are the guys that won the league last season with like 100 points, only losing 2 games. We smashed them, drawing to Porto. If you remember from last season, we lost to Porto in the UCL. So maybe they're just our new enemy. But besides that, I mean, every game that we played in the league, we won. Moving on to November, Real Madrid beat us 2-0. Not that surprising. Lazio also beat us 2-1. Bit more surprising. Yeah, 5-1 against Bologna, Genoa, won our other UCL game. Not bad. Could have beat Madrid. I think we've got it in us. But they've got Mbappe and Vinny. That team is kind of a super team as well. We faced the other super team and we lost. Alas. Let's look at October. Another great month from us. We beat PSG, who I think we robbed during the transfer window. But we lost to Sampdoria. Again, Sampdoria last season finished like almost last. No, did they not get relegated? Or was that? I don't remember what season it was. They're all meshing together, but they should not be doing that well. So I'm honestly a little frustrated that we lost that game. Aside from the Sampdoria game though, winning every single game I don't think we've drawn a single game in the league. Like, we've either won or lost. So yeah, that's good. I think we're top right now. September, lost in the UCL, won every league game again, drew in the UCL against Arsenal. We should be beating them, especially in Europe. But again, no draws in the league. I think right now as it stands, we've just got a bunch of wins and 3 losses in the league, which is not ideal, to be honest, at the midpoint. But I think we're still top, considering the fact that we beat Inter 4-0. Enough speculating, though. Let's have an actual look at the league table. There it is. Okay, we don't have 3 losses. It's only 2. 16 wins, 0 draws, 2 losses. We handed Inter Milan one of their losses, which is great. We're 4 points clear of them. We're definitely going to make the UCL. Like, if we somehow choke this UCL spot, I will cry. Speaking of the UCL, though, let's have a look at where we're at there. 21st. It's a bit scary, I'll be honest. 2-2-2, not ideal. I'm a little scared. I hope we make playoffs because we cannot fumble this, especially with the type of team we have right now. With that being said, let's look at their stats. Number 1 in appearances, Agyemang. 2 goals, 2 assists, which is slightly less than An, who only has 3 goals and 2 assists. Minsu has 8 goals, 10 assists. The rating, okay, Aguier is 90, so that's good. Dragovic, though, 95 overall now, 18 goals from him, 5 assists. He's just having an immaculate season goal-wise. Molebe, similarly, has put up 21 goals, 2 assists. 20 goals in the league at the midpoint, doing really well right now. Bauer, 86 overall now, 2-2, similar to his partner Aguier, not complaining. Bravo remains a 90 overall, 2 goals. Donnarumma has an assist. Don't know how that happened, but he's doing pretty well. 8 clean sheets so far. Contreras up to an 85. That's good to see. 1 goal, 7 clean sheets. Van de Ven, same overall, 22 games played. Not as much as I thought. Ribeiro has 21 games played. Don't know how. Balde has less games played than Ribeiro. Did he get injured or something? I hope not. What is this discrepancy I'm seeing? Neves starting some games. That's good to see. Same with Russell. Kata gets in there every now and then. So does Alonso, Joe Gomez, and everyone else. Not really. No clue why Balde isn't like properly starting every game, because he's literally a right back. He's playing in position, so there should be nothing wrong with that. The game's just being kind of dumb again. Bernal's off injury, so he can now be the rightful backup. I might have to sign a new contract for him so he doesn't get too angry with me. But as of right now, I'm not complaining. Our UCL performance so far has been a bit subpar. I can try to switch some things around, maybe try to make sure Balde plays some more games, because as it stands, he's not playing enough in my opinion. So with that being said, I will see you at the end of the season. I might come back, briefly highlight if we play in the Italian Cup final. I'm not going to play it manually. I'm just going to let it sim out, see what happens. But yeah, besides that, I'll see you at the end of the season. All right, I'm back. I'm like, I've watched all of this play out. I've watched it all play out. Excitement has just been building over and over. It's boiled over at the point where I can't even contain the composure anymore. We've made it to the UCL final. We've made it to the Italian Cup final. I'm not even worried. I could totally sim this game and I would be confident in us winning. We dispatched Inter in the Italian Cup and in the league. 4-1 in the league. And like, I think we beat them on pens. Although we did lose in the Super Cup to them on pens, which is a bit of a shame, but that doesn't matter. Before I even sim through this, because I'm going to sim through the cup, I'm very confident we will beat Roma. 100% confident we will beat Roma. I will play the UCL final manually. If we win it, I mean, hopefully I don't bottle it as the player. I will end it right here. It will be the final season. We might even just win a treble this season. If we win the Italian Cup, the league, which I'm thinking is very likely, you will see right now why I say that, and the UCL, it's the perfect finish to the 9th season and the series. I'm getting ahead of myself though. Let's have a look at the months I'm so excited about. April, we won every single game. Every game. Juve in the quarterfinals did not matter to us. 3-1 in every leg. We beat them 6-2 on aggregate. Pisa, League, Monza, Genoa, Bologna, Atalanta did not matter to us. We beat them all. Liverpool, away. We beat Liverpool at Anfield 4-0. Meaning we beat them 6-2 on aggregate because they came to our home, you know, drew 2-2, calm. It's all right. We still went through. This team, from being almost out of playoffs in the UCL to just steamrolling everyone. Liverpool was top of the group stage, I'm pretty sure, when I last saw them. So we just steamrolled through this powerhouse of a team. March, again, won every single game. PSG did not stand a chance against us. 2-0 in each leg. Napoli didn't stand a chance. There's Inter again. Didn't stand a chance. Milan did not stand a chance against us either. 4-1 in the cup, and I think that's the second leg. Yeah, February. We did lose a game in February in the UCL, but technically we won the game because it was the second leg and we just played out our win, whatever. We beat Cremonese in the cup. I think that was at quarterfinals, 4-3 Pens. And then, no, sorry, that was the round of 16. Quarterfinals was Inter. We dispatched them 3-1. Won every other game. I don't think we've lost in the league since January. Or since before January. I don't even remember. Actually, no. I think, yeah, I don't think we've lost. I think we drew a game. You know what? Why am I speculating? Let's just look at January. But yeah, there's the loss. One loss to Milan, 1-0. And we beat them on the reverse fixture 3-1. So we got our revenge. Beat Chelsea 3-1. That's nice. Lazio also drew to us. So starting from January 16th, we just went insane. We did not lose or draw a single game in the league. If that doesn't mean we've won the league, I don't know what will get us the league title. I'm going to have a look at the table just to confirm our victory in the league, and then I will sim through until the UCL final, and I'll play that manually. So there it is. Just give us the title already. It's impossible for anyone to catch us. I'm sure the game has confirmed our victory at some point in the news. I haven't been watching the news. Don't really care. We have secured the league title. If we win this Italian Cup, we will secure a domestic double. I think we've already secured the double because there's no way I lose this UCL final with this team. Speaking of the team, I just want to look at the team right now. I don't really care about anything else. Here they are. Aguiar still the same overall. Holy God. Oh my God. Molebe scored 49 goals, 41 in the league. But similarly, Minsu scored 26. Anna scored 11. These two have just... The Korean dynamic duo right now. Bauer has 11 assists. Beautiful to see from him. 87 overall now. That's great. Contreras, 85 still. Bravo's up to a 91. Dragovic has scored 34 goals. My God. I'm losing my mind. Balde has started more games. That's good. He's actually grown in overall as well. So that's perfect. Same with Van de Ven. He's grown one. Neves is growing slowly but surely. Everything else, who cares? Alonso's actually injured. That's not great. He's a good backup player, so don't really want to see that happen too often. Yeah, let's look at this starting 11 because I'm sure it just looks crazy. Balde's complacent. Chill out, bro. You know, just earlier, you weren't starting. I had to force the game to start you. 97 overall Molebe. I don't believe it. He's the best player in the world. There's no other way to say it. There's no way around it. He's the best player in the world right now. Everyone is 85 or above on the team. Contreras is technically the only bad player if you want to be geeky, but he's not bad. I mean, come on, let's be honest. Let's be honest. For our team to do this well, he can't be bad. Right, enough about that though. You know, our team is amazing. No beating around it. Let's just sim through to the UCL final. I'm hoping for this victory in the Italian Cup. I'm really confident. We've beat Roma before in the league. This has got to be it. There it is, 2-0. We are the Italian Cup champions. We've secured the domestic double. Now it's time for me as the player to wrap it up. Look at us. We just can't be stopped, man. These guys this is the best team ever. I'm sorry, bro. I'm like really happy because I did not expect to get this. We drew against Como. Okay, whatever. Whatever. They can have their little pity draw. It's time for us to play in the UCL final and secure this treble. Here it is, man. Here it is. Like, I think my voice is starting to go. I'm just so fucking happy. Donnarumma, historic treble, being chased by Reggiana right now. Inter I think they actually won the UCL last season in the save. So, defending champs against a treble attempt. This is it. This is what I've been playing this whole game for. I'm going to be 100% honest. I like this team too much. I'm going to keep playing the save lock cam until the fucking game forces me off because I really like this team and I don't think I'm ever recreating something like this ever again. At least not in this game. This game makes me mad. Enough with the yap though. It's time to play in this UCL final. You see the starting 11. You know their names. Maybe you don't. I mean, I hope you know some of them. Like there's fucking Balde and Donnarumma in there and, you know, Van de Ven. If you don't know them, like, you don't know ball. I'm gonna be honest. You don't know ball. 97 overall Molebe is leading this team. And I think this is it. I mean, I'm just really excited to use all these players. On has like 99 pace. Minsu, I've used his dribbling before. It's amazing. You know, Bauer has like a playstyle plus. There's just so much to be excited about on this team. I think my mic is peaking right now. I'm sorry if it is. I'm not emotional, but like, I'm just really happy. Is that emotional? I think that's emotional. I could play the highlights. Honestly, I could sim this game and I'm pretty sure we would win. But I just really want to play with this team one last time because this is the last time you will be seeing this team. I'm not playing the 10th season because we've done it all this season. I haven't done everything I wanted to do in this save. I really wish I could have gotten Harry Morgan properly like developed and maybe he could have played this final, but it is what it is. This is the team we're going in with. I can't wait. I'm gonna just let this cutscene play out. I've even increased the desktop audio. Hopefully not too much. I'm just gonna let it play out. You know, mouse button on the bottom right. I hope the game doesn't think I'm playing with the mouse. I'm not. This Inter team, they're nothing to us. They've beat us once in the season, and that was in the Super Cup. Super Cup is a Tim Pot trophy. We didn't care. I should have played the full match intro. Whatever. We're in. It's time to silence this Benfica stadium. Whatever. Silence half of the stadium at least. Inter doesn't stand a chance against us. We're just going to batter them. Dragovic, Bauer. You see all the best players. You know, these are the best players in the world right now. Minsu just going off. Oh, Malay. Okay, you know what? I'm not the best player in the world at this game, though, so there's a bit of a bottleneck here, isn't there? Okay, they could be through here. I think they're through. Balde can't do anything. Great save by Donnarumma. Minsu is not the greatest pass. Minsu was on a run, but he's not anymore. Minsu could be on a run again, though. Here he goes. Yeah, okay, yeah, Minsu. What? Minsu's not that slow. I think this game's scamming me. Scamming Minsu, in fact. Minsu's got like 97 pace. Having a disaster in defense here. This could be a goal for them. Oh my god. That, I don't know what I've just seen, but it kind of looked like a penalty. No robbery from Reggiana here. Just simple, good officiating. Trying to create something here. Dragovic cuts. Oh my god. Dragovic is free. Dragovic is free. Oh, great save there. Not sure who Inter's keeper is, but that was a good save. Yeah, not great so far. I mean, I'm starting to think the sim would do better than me. But, you know, there's a bit of disparity here. I just can't lose. That's it. That's it. That's it. Because if we simmed, we all know Reggiana's steamrolling this Inter team. But I got to add some disparity manually by just being bad at this game. Minsu. Oh, Malebe's free. Goal. Simple for Malebe. Hit him with the Mbappe celebration. He's just... You can't let him free with that much space. Look at Bernal clapping it up. He's literally phasing through the bench right now. That's okay, though. That's the type of superpowers he has. Yeah, just way too much space. You could chalk that up to the difficulty being too low. But, I mean, you see how much I'm struggling on fucking world class. I'm not playing legendary. That was actually the last kick of the half. So, yeah, halftime. I don't have anything to say. The team is playing perfectly fine. I'm not subbing anyone out. No one's even tired. Balde is the most tired on the team, but I don't care. He's playing through the whole game. We're playing through this with this team. You know, I'm really happy. Actually, I've actually just recognized Inter's keeper from the cutscene there in the locker room. I think it's Diogo Costa. Let's check that ball knowledge real quick. You know, I can just see his face. Yeah, it is. Look at that. Diogo Costa. 90 overall now. Wow, he's the best keeper in the game. Let's get the second half rolling. Molebe, 45th minute goal. There's no way they beat us. Like, I'm sorry. No way. No way it happens. Molebe could be through again. Oh my god, he's just sliced through the defense with that pass. Molebe might cut in, out, goal. No. Okay, that was kind of a bad shot selection, I'll be honest. That's my bad. I should have just passed it. Whoa. Okay, I thought it was going out of bounds. Oh, great interception. Great press by Dragovic there. Gonna pass it to Dragovic. Maybe find on. Maybe a bit too heavy. No, it's a decent ball. On cut back and see who can. Okay, yeah, this could be a goal. Oh, Minsu's just missed. Oh, Minsu. I know your finishing has got to be a little bit better than that. There hasn't been like huge highlights, so I don't know how I'm gonna edit this together. I don't want to include the whole game. It's just like, oh, okay. This is a highlight though for them. What a stupid, what kind of dumb shot selection was that? Might be worse than mine. Thank you, world-class CPU, for hooking it up there. Look at Dragovic. Look at Dragovic. He sees Molebe. Oh my god, Molebe. Best player in the world. That's it. Case closed. Reggiana have won the treble 2-0 in the UCL final against Inter. They didn't stand a chance for the beginning. I gave them a chance by playing them manually. But alas, that's it. 86th minute. Inter can't do anything about it. I could honestly just let my controller sit right here and they wouldn't even score. My team's that good. You know, just chill out. Literally just stand still on the pitch. I don't even care anymore. The game's over. We've won. Minsu, show them a little bit of skill here, yeah? Show them a little bit of skill. Show them a little bit... Oh, okay. Instantly intercepted. But whatever. End the game, ref. There it is. UCL champions. Reggiana. Not just UCL champions. We are treble winners. Historic treble winners. We've won it all in Italy. We've won the UCL. We're an unstoppable team. Just like that. Molebe scores a brace to secure us the UCL victory. I'm just really happy that, like, our top performers, aside from Dragovic, who was Modric's regen, are players that I looked at and I was like, yeah, this is the one. Like, Molebe, simply because he was 16, you know, there was no way I wasn't gonna take him. Minsu, though, I saw Minsu and I was like, this is the guy. This is my guy. And I'm so happy I decided that he was my guy because he's done so well. I'm just really happy that the 2 players that I've actually signed in this whole sim have performed as well as they have. Obviously, there are some signings that didn't do as well. You know, respect the fallen, Mikic, Baker Whiting, who's still on the squad, so technically he's a UCL winner as well. Same with Van de Black. Godot, you know, some of those players that are just no longer with us. They're not dead, they're just not on the team anymore. There's Donnarumma flaunting the trophy around. He just joined, but he's already a club legend. He's helped us win the UCL along with just winning the treble. You know, I keep saying the UCL, but the bigger thing is that we've won a treble, and we've won it with relative ease, to be honest. We started just dominating. We beat Liverpool 4-0 at Anfield, and as soon as I saw that result, I just thought, there's nothing that can stop us. There should not be a single team that beats us from here on out. Not Inter, not Barca, not Real Madrid. I just felt like the momentum was so much on our side that there was no way we were going to lose a single game. And I was right. I mean, we won that Italian Cup. I just got an achievement. Oh yeah, it's popping up right there. European Legend. I've actually never won the UCL on this game on career mode. My own personal save, I haven't even gotten that far in. Usually on saves, I play them like fully. I just just to try to get used to the gameplay so then I can play Ultimate Team when Team of the Season comes around. And I can play against like actual players, play some rivals just for fun. Yeah, rivals is not fun, just to make it clear. But yeah, that'll do it. I mean, we've won everything I've wanted to win, and we haven't just won the UCL, you know, and we haven't just won the league title, and we haven't just won the Italian Cup. We've won all of them, you know. I'm not counting last season's Italian Cup. Doesn't count in my eyes. I've got another achievement there. I swear that's the same one. Here's the trophy, like flaunting or whatever. Treble winners in Italian. Don't ask me to read that because I can't read it. I actually predict a Ballon d'Or for Molebe next season. I did not check for the Ballon d'Or this season, but I will make sure to do so. And I will actually just, if Molebe wins the Ballon d'Or next season, I will sim to December or whatever, whenever the Ballon d'Or is awarded, and I will just show you the cutscene of Molebe rightfully winning the Ballon d'Or, because there's no way he doesn't win it for this spectacular season. He's won the treble. He scored over 50 goals, all comps. He scored a brace in the UCL final. There's no way he doesn't win it. There he is, posted up next to the UCL trophy with the wrong colors, by the way. But yeah, that's the rebuild. I mean, that'll do it. But yeah, with that being said, I will sim to the next season. I will be back, and let's see if Molebe wins his Ballon d'Or, as he rightfully should. Actually, before I do that, let's look at his stats in the season and in the UCL. Let's have a look. Player stats. Yeah, Molebe just dominates the charts. 42 goals and 38 appearances. He almost has double second place. Dragovic has 23 in the league. And if we go a little bit further down, we can probably find Minsu 15. Not as spectacular, but the assists, Minsu's up there 11. So yeah. If we look at the UCL though, top scorers, number 1 is Tell. I really hope that comes true in real life. 9 from Molebe. Yeah, if Tell becomes that good in real life, I will be so happy. You know, we just take the buy option. Take the buy option. I know he can't finish right now, but he's still young. Anyways, assist-wise, we weren't really up there. Tell's up there again. There's Mbappe. Dragovic, Minsu, both sharing some assists. Yeah, nothing to really highlight in the player stats besides the fact that Molebe absolutely destroyed the Golden Boot race. You know what? I'm actually not sure what the record for single season goal tally is for Serie A. So I'll go look that up. I'll put it on screen right now. I don't know if we've beaten it or not. All right, I've looked it up. We've shattered the record. I think it was actually broken by a regen last season, and I just didn't know. But the most in real life that has ever been scored in a single season for the Serie A is tied by Higuain and Immobile, who have both scored 36 goals in the Serie A. So yeah, simple work from Molebe. Yeah, not much else to say. With that being said, let's go see that Ballon d'Or cutscene, shall we? All right, so I totally missed the cutscene. It was on the 31st of October. Really weird time. Usually on FIFA, it's in like November or December. I simmed to November 1st, so I just missed a cutscene. I'm kind of salty about that. I could always just go back and resim, but I don't mind. The news tab does it justice. 2033 Ballon d'Or winner, Molebe. It made sense. I mean, he's doing well this season as well. I think we lost one game to Leverkusen. That was in the preseason. That doesn't even count. Yeah, I don't know why I'm telling you about the results of this season, because it doesn't matter. I'm not playing through this season. Actually, can I see who was in the running for the Ballon d'Or? Does it go that far back? I don't think so. There we go. Shortlist revealed: Molebe, Rodrigo, Saka, and Vinny Jr. So no Minsu, no Dragovic mention. So yeah, I would have been really mad if any of the others had won that, because Rodrigo and Vinny, both part Real Madrid, you know, they're always going to be in there. Saka probably had a decent season, but none of them won the UCL and none of them won a treble. Maybe they won something internationally, who knows, especially because Rodrigo's up there with Vinny. So I think maybe Brazil won something. 2032, there's no World Cup. Maybe they won Copa America. Not sure. But regardless, the rightful person has won the Ballon d'Or. Enzo Molebe, Ballon d'Or winner, forever etched into history. Treble winner, Ballon d'Or winner. But that'll do it. I know it's kind of weird for me to end a video in the middle of a season, but I'm not going to play this season on camera. This is the end of the rebuild. I have successfully done it. I've actually rebuilt Reggiana all the way down from Serie B up to Champions League winners, treble winners, the Ballon d'Or holder, technically. I've done everything possible for this team. The only thing that's missing, we've even won every single European competition. I think that's bonkers, more bonkers than anything. We have won the Conference League, we've won the Europa League, and now we've won the Champions League. We've won almost everything this club could possibly win, besides the Italian Super Cup. But like, an Italian Super Cup, whatever, you know, right? Am I right? Yeah. We'd probably win it this season anyways, but I'm not, again, not showing that. This recording has gone on for almost an hour and 20 minutes. It makes sense. There was a manual game in there, and a lot of it, I forgot to pause the recording a few times, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, that puts a cap on this entire rebuild. I'm really glad I did this. I didn't think it would go that well. If you've watched every episode, or if you've watched even more than one, like if you've watched more than just this one, thank you. I'll be honest, I wouldn't watch the whole thing. Like, I would totally just skip to the end. I'd be like, yeah, let me just watch the end. Because the end is always the most interesting. But you know, the storylines, there wasn't that many storylines. The biggest storyline was Minsu going from kind of a disappointment in his first season to being one of our best players for like consistently for a couple of seasons. But yeah, I mean, hopefully, I hope you've enjoyed this rebuild. I enjoyed doing it a lot. Maybe I'll just buy a custom Reggiana shirt with Molebe on the back. No one will get it except for me, because no one has watched this. I mean, a few people have watched it, you know. If you're one of those people, maybe watch some Reggiana games. I don't know how good they are in real life. Probably not that great. They were in Serie B. Again, hopefully you've enjoyed this rebuild. If you watched more than just this episode or video or whatever, more than this season, thank you. I really enjoyed making this. This is not the last rebuild I'm going to make. I have an idea for the next one. It's not going to be on this game. I'm going to go real retro. I'm going to do a proper rebuild of a team that I actually love. You know, that should give it away. Although I haven't really made it clear. Yeah, it'll be a retro rebuild. Gonna go back in time and fix some mistakes that the real life team made back then. Look forward to that if you like the rebuilds. But yeah, that's it. That's all I've got to say here. Again, hope you enjoyed. Don't care if you drop a like or not. Just enjoy the video. The video's over. Why am I saying enjoy the video? Like, whatever. Yeah, that's the end. Goodbye.